Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dawn, giving them microphone, dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Yeah, listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey. Why don't you join me? Whoa, Steve Harvey. Get them on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Won't you join in with me? If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on, yeah. Turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Well, okay, here we go. You know, what's important, what can be a huge part of your success is if you find a balance. If you find a balance in your life. That's been very important for me. And I've really never phrased it this way until now, but I was kind of thinking about it after my wife and I mean, we set up one night recently, man, for hours. When I tell you we talked for hours, now listen, the conversation started as an argument. Well, it started as a conversation that turned into an argument that turned into a therapeutic conversation. You know, we just had one of them, and it was hours. But my wife and I, we have a very unique way. If one of us starts to raise our voice, the other one just says, hey, okay, now, we're not going to accomplish anything like that. So we go, okay. And that's usually me. Because, a man, the one anger that we gravitate to quickly more than the other ones, instead of the loving, caring, sharing anger, we see men know how to deal with anger really well because we know what it means. I'm mad now, that's what I am. Out of all of that, what I really learned was you got to find a balance in your life. You know, I often come on here, and this is kind of an inspirational moment of the show, and I try to remind people about that most important relationship between you and God, and that's the apex of it. That's the top of the crown. You got to form the relationship with God. If you don't, everything else struggles. It's hard to be a good husband without God. It's hard to be a good family man without God. It's hard to be successful without God, man. It's hard to get through this thing called life without God. So that's clear. But at the same time, you can't talk about God 24/7. You got to go to work. Come on, man. Let's just be real. I ain't your pastor and I ain't at your church. But let's just be real about it. You know, people tell you got to keep your mind stayed on him and all like that. That's a true statement. Got to keep your mind stayed in that area. I'm not here to tell you how to live, but you got to keep your mind stayed in that area of God, of doing the right thing, caring about people. That's what I took it as. Now, I could be wrong. I apologize if I'm not saying it the way you've been taught. I can only do me. Now, but after that, you got to go to work. You got to have some fun. You got to take care of your business. And that's the balance you have to find. So once you focus on shoring up your relationship with God, you gotta balance this now. Now you got to allocate some time. I don't care who you are, for your family. If you're gonna have a family, you got to allocate some time for them. See, we can't just marry these women or make these kids and then neglect them. And fellas, especially if I'm talking to men out here, and ladies, you can listen too, but listen, if you find yourself struggling in your life, man, and you can't seem to get it together, let's just go over a couple of things. The first two things, if you find yourself struggling, you can't seem to pull it together and reach your goals and get to where you want to go, let's just do a check. How is your relationship with God? And then next, how much time are you taking to allocate for your family? Now, your family don't always live in your house, but if you made them, they're yours. And the responsibility to them is never lessened because you don't stay there no more, because you and the girl broke up. You and the woman don't speak. Hey, man, that don't ever release you from the obligation. Feel me when I'm telling you this now. Because I'm not telling you something I'm wondering about. I've had to live through them years. So two things you can start looking at. If you're not where you want to be and you ain't really solid, you can't figure out why you keep spinning your wheels. Have you just done a random inventory, man? Have you just checked on your relationship with God? Have you checked on the time you spending dedicated towards your family, your children that you created? If them two things is out of sync, man, that I can tell you right now, you can go on and get to explaining yourself away just like that. Hey, man, how come you ain't where you want to be? Well, because, man, I really ain't. Well, if you really ain't, then you really ain't. The third thing is you got to allocate the necessary time for your business. You got to handle your business. All of this, man, is the way it works. And the order is God first, family second. Then you got to handle all your business. But as men, this is what we do. If I don't handle my business, I can't take care of my family. True statement, but if your business is in front of your family, you out of order. Nah, that's all we talking about now, ain't it? See, that's all we really saying here now, fellas. I mean, come on, man. Let's have a real conversation about being better. If you done created these children, you got to handle your business. You may not like the girl no more. You and the woman might have broken up. Y'all might go your own way, but what that got to do with the child, though, man? You got to handle your business. They got to know who daddy is. That's your obligation, man, and God ain't letting you off the hook for that. Try it. Go ahead and try it and think you're going to get off the hook with that, because you're not, man. You just not. I'm sorry, man. Dog, Steve, why you coming like that? Because I did it like that. I did it, man. I was over here trying to reshape my life, get myself up on my feet. When I was homeless, man, and trying to come back, man, I thought I had to take care of me first and then so I can neglect it. Caring about them kids. Man, that ain't how it worked, man. God kept his knee on my neck for a long time for that one right there, till I finally learned the lesson. Hold up, man. Put these phone calls in. Go spend some time. Do something. And it started turning around for me. I can't be there all the time because I am out here on the grind and the hustle. But at the same time, man, some more phone calls, some more letters, some more ha-ha-he-he's, something. Then take care of your business, man. You got to work hard to be successful. Sometimes I don't put that in there. I just live it and I expect my sons to emulate that. But I got to talk to them all the time. How hard you got to work to be something. It's an all-out assault on it, man. If you got a target in mind, you got a goal, you got to wake up every day trying to get there. And you can't get tired of it because it never ends. You're going to always be this way. That's how life is designed and set up. You got to be a hard worker, man. If you're always looking for some time to chill and, man, I want to go do what I want to do, you ain't going to make it. In order to be successful, you have to do a series of things that you're uncomfortable doing. And work is the thing that most of us are uncomfortable doing. It's so much easier to chill. Man, I wish I could kick back with a cigar, man, all the time. But I can't, man. I can't. because I got to work. Then the last piece of the balance piece is you got to take some time out to enjoy yourself. But if you ain't where you want to be, you ain't got a lot of time to enjoy yourself. Quit thinking, man, that this balance is even. It's a whole lot of God, a whole lot of family, a whole lot of business, and a little bit of chilling. The chilling can't be equal to the family, the business, or your God. If the chilling is equal to any of them, you ain't gonna make it. Quit chilling, man, and go to work like a man. Do what you're supposed to do. Work on your family, work on your relationship, work on your God, work on your business, and then when you chill, you might not chill as long, but you sure gonna chill bigger. You gonna ball bigger, baby.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies, may I have your attention, please? Not the gentlemen, just the ladies. Good morning, ladies. How are you? Hope all is well with you today. God bless you, keep you close, tucked under his wings of love and affection, caring, and a place of peace. As for the men today, what's up, dogs, fellas, bros, crew? This is what we do. We are hardened. We have been tested over time. It's time to get at it. Take someone's daughter today and make her feel special. Take someone's daughter and put her on a pedestal. Today, have her think that she is number one in the world. If you do that today, that'd be a pretty good start for the day. I like that. This is the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Shirley Strawberry.
Hello, Steve. That was beautiful.
Carla Farrell.
Very profound. Good morning, Steve.
Well,
Crew.
well. Let's get on down to it. Junior.
Morning, like that.
Yeah. Jade, Anthony.
Make her feel special. Can you do that with an evening dancer? That's what I'm asking. Someone who dances in the evening. Make them feel special.
What?
Wow.
What is he doing?
I don't know, but
Somebody
it sounds
explain
crazy.
that one to me.
I'm explaining
He
it.
just
to you.
can't
right
speak.
here.
No, I'm explaining it to you. That's why he ain't over there on that other show no more.
Because of just outbursts.
Stuff like, see, the average person can't handle stuff like that. I can't.
It's too random, Steve.
Oh, he did it over there.
Well-
One too many damn times over there.
Well, look, can he explain it, Steve?
No, he can't explain.
He
And
said
it don't
take
need one.
someone's
Tom,
daughter and
how
make
you
them-
feeling, man? Nobody want to hear that.
Big Dog and Dog, what's happening, ladies, Junior, and what, J. Anthony?
I mean, for what?
I didn't get it.
Yeah.
Evening dancer? What is an evening
Well,
dancer?
he's right here. I'm just saying he's right here.
He's talking about a stripper.
I didn't say stripper. I would not say that on this show. I would not even say that.
You ain't have to say
Evening
it.
dancer.
Ain't nobody stupid.
Nobody even know what an evening dance
It's so-
They practice all day for ballet, so we ain't talking about her.
It ain't stepping.
It ain't river dance.
Cha-cha.
Hip hop dance. Nah.
Because river dancing is
I
like
said
the
evening dancer.
boringest thing I've ever seen in my life done.
River dance?
Man, I can't stand watching that.
River dancer? Oh,
I
my
like
God,
river
Steve.
dance.
I
Ain't
love
nobody
river
arms
dancing.
moving.
They got some strong calves.
Ain't nobody arms moving.
No.
Must you say everything that comes to your
Yeah,
mind?
that's what I don't like about it. Ain't nobody arms moving. That's what I'm saying. What is this we doing?
You're just concentrating on their feet and their legs.
That's
Yeah.
not.
That river dancing is amazing, man.
Kind of boring, sure.
Not to me.
No. They look bored.
Oh, okay. Let's
You
get
look
that
at their
clear.
face. They don't look happy at all. River dancers don't ever look happy. They look like somebody got them at
I don't know.
gunpoint.
It's fascinating to me. I love it. I think it's wonderful. Hey, listen, coming up at 32 after the hour, we'll continue this crazy conversation and we'll find out what we all did over the weekend, okay? 32 after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, you always have exciting stuff that happened to you over the weekend. What'd you do this weekend?
Well, I worked Friday, so wasn't really much to it. Saturday was a complete wash. And then Well, my daughter's been celebrating her birthday, Lori, for 2 days now. This is going into day 3.
Happy birthday, Lori.
Sup, Lori? Happy
Yeah,
birthday.
you know, I don't like people who celebrate their birthday more than one damn day. You know?
Yeah, that all week or all
Oh,
month.
dog, she been doing it all week, and I'm talking about, you know. And then Marjorie tried to get involved, trying to participate. Now, she still sleep. Now, right now, I'm up at work. Guess what? She still sleep. She just hurt herself over the weekend. The most supportive.
Kicking it with a baby girl.
Oh, man. Then tried to leave. Daughter said, Mom, not now.
Oh, she didn't want her to leave when she wanted to
So
leave.
she stayed a little longer.
Aww.
Well, that's cool.
Well, I don't understand, Steve.
So she got home Saturday morning at 4:30, 4:30 a.m. Sunday morning, a.m. Now, I can't go to bed because my wife ain't home. She out in the streets.
She was
now I'm
celebrating
sitting
her
up.
baby's
I
birthday.
That's
don't
black
give a
man's
damn
term.
That's
right?
what they
different.
was
Yeah.
doing out in the streets till 4:30.
So you didn't
And
get
I'm
no
sitting up waiting. I can't stay
you
up to
can't go to
4:30 no
sleep
more.
until-
I'll sleep in and out.
You can't sleep until she's
waiting on her
in the
to come
house
back.
safely, right?
But here the crazy part, the second half of the night, she didn't leave till 1:14 in the morning. That was the
Go,
second half.
Marjorie.
yeah,
She left
she
at
did.
1:14, but didn't want to go there. She said, Steve, I'm so tired. I just want to go. I said, baby, going back upstairs. All the kids is waiting. All right, well, go ahead.
Oh, so she was exhausted.
Oh, she was done. She was done.
When she said all the kids were waiting, they were waiting for her to come and hang out with them, you mean?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they was waiting on her to come hang out.
Oh, that's fun.
That is very
Oh,
fun,
that's
Shirley.
fun. Yeah.
She upset, dog. Go.
They didn't
go
want to hang
out.
with you?
Go out at
ain't asked you to
1:14. They don't even asking me.
Why
Y'all
you ain't
already
go
know.
with
No. Finna
ain't
go out
asking?
there.
They didn't want to hang with you, Steve? Nobody wanted to hang with you?
I hope they
famous,
didn't. I hope they didn't, because now ain't nobody
That hurt
disappointed. They knew I wasn't going.
Because you weren't going to do nothing. You was going to stop them.
Man, all he gonna be doing is complaining.
So they didn't,
Right.
they didn't even ask you. They just
You
said they knew
they
you weren't going to
asked.
go.
Oh, they asked.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they did ask.
okay.
Oh, but my wife told me, good and well, your daddy ain't finna do this.
But Steve, you would have had fun. You should
No,
let
I
go
wouldn't have.
sometime.
down.
I can't
Yeah.
leave my house at 1:14. She woke me up to tell me she was
security.
getting ready to leave. No, I had all security with her and the kid.
When's
But
the
you could
last
have
time
took
you
a
done
nap
the electric
earlier
slide?
and then be ready to party with your family.
Yeah. When's the last time you did the electric slide, Steve, with a group of people just hung out dancing?
Electric slide.
You know, all them old dances that people do, or hang out.
Man,
just
let me tell
party,
you something.
relax.
dog. It's probably been, oh man, can I taste this
Oh,
craziness I did?
What?
Saturday, man, I decided to be regular. I posted. Did y'all see my Instagram?
We saw
I
it,
saw
yes.
I watched it. Yeah, we
With
watched
Cliff.
it. I did.
I went out with Cliff, and seriously, man, I had to photo that moment because that ain't happened to me. And I walked so far in Pasadena this weekend, listening to Cliff. We go to Dick's Sporting Goods because, I'm working out now, so I want to change my workout gear. I want fresh stuff. So, I need every little piece of motivation I can get. So I figure if I get me some new gym stuff, I'll feel better about working out. So I said, cool. So we go to Dick's out in Glendale, Pasadena, wherever we was. I don't even know. And we go there, and I don't like nothing they got. I just didn't find nothing I wanted. I told Cliff, I said, hey, man, I don't want to buy nothing just to just say I got something. I want to wait and find. I want some fly stuff. I want some fresh workout gear. So he said, well, it's a Lululemon. I said, okay, I ain't never had no Lululemon workout gear. My wife said, Steve, go to Lululemon. I said, okay, cool.
That's it right there, dog.
So he said, so we go, the car is in the garage at the Dick's. So we walk up to the top of the ramp, and he said, boss, if we just go down to this corner and make a right, the third store right there is Lululemon. I said, man, we ain't no need us get in the car trying to find somewhere. Let's just walk up here. I pull my hoodie up. I got glasses. I got the beard. I'm incognito. Ain't nobody expecting that to be me.
Right.
Soon as I walk out the garage and turn it right, that's Steve Harvey. So that didn't work.
What did
So
you think?
I start taking pictures. Now I get to the corner, we make the right. We walk down 3 stores, ain't no store. We walk down to the next corner, ain't no store. We cross the street, walk another block, ain't no damn store. Now we make a right, walk all the way down that block, and ain't no damn store. I was through with that ignorant ass clip.
This is what I get for trying to do regular
Then
stuff.
I'm trying to be regular, just have regular days.
Trying to be a people
Somebody
person.
come help me.
Boy, so we finally found Lululemon. I bought me some Lululemon. Bought me some stuff. Funny. Lady said, she was handing me stuff in the dressing room. She said,
Oh,
Mr.
you were
Harvey.
trying it on and everything?
Yeah, because
Oh,
you know,
you
ain't
went
never
all the
had
way
that
in.
stuff. Well, you know, Lululemon, some of that stuff be tight. You got to be careful. That's why I have on a pair
It
of
runs
skinny
small.
ass tracksuit, and then you be up in there just looking just as you want to. So I got to be careful. You know, I'm big. I ain't got the shape for that. So I'm trying stuff on. Yeah. She said, Mr. Harvey, we have a pair out here that I think will fit you a lot better if you like. I said, yeah, let me have them. She said, do you have a price point? I said, what you mean by that? Do you want to stay in a price range? Because this other pair is $200.
Yeah, your budget. She wanted to know your budget.
I said, lady,
What did you spend?
You don't hand me them damn pants. So I can get the right thing. Talk to me about no $200. I'm walking right now. I got bigger problems than what these pants cost.
All right, listen. Coming up next, Reverend Motown Deacon Def Jam in the building with church complaints.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in national news, Miss Ann will be here with the latest news on the government shutdown. Yes, that is still going on. And in entertainment news, Kevin Hart, congratulations.
Yes.
As the #1 movie in America.
And
We
you know
knew
why?
it, Kevin.
You know why?
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 It happens to him every time he does the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You better talk. You better
It happens every time. But let me tell you something. Kevin's a smart guy because he makes sure he comes and he does it. That guy deserves all the success he's having because he's putting in the work.
Put the work in.
See, a lot of people don't do that, man.
Did you hear what he did for his crew for Christmas? Did you hear about it?
Mm-mm.
You didn't?
Mm-mm.
What was
Yeah,
it?
he bought each one of his boys a classic vehicle.
Wow. Each one of his people that work close with him, like every day. Oh.
Plastic Cup Boys, guys that tour with him and stuff.
Who worked that close with somebody?
All us.
You do. You work that close with a lot of people.
Who?
I just bring it up. Never
Just
mind.
thought- I thought I'd throw it out there.
I just thought. Yeah.
Don't either one of y'all like classic cars. You ain't got none. I wouldn't do that.
It'd be good
to
to
you.
have one.
But yeah, I ain't never heard you mention a classic car.
Classic car.
But
We
then
need
if
to.
you gave me
That's
one,
all we need to start.
You better mention it. Mention it.
We need to
Junior.
start mentioning.
Everything y'all mentioned, I done gave to you.
You've been very generous, Steve.
No, Shirley, but everything they've ever mentioned, I gave to them.
you're a generous person.
What? Like what?
Like, him and Junior wasn't working. They ain't wasn't working. They working now. I gave that to them.
You got a list.
He's fast.
Him and Junior ain't said a word.
Hell
They
no.
fast, Jay. It's true. I'm
But
working
anyway,
more than I ever thought I would be.
congratulations again to Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
But right
Great
now,
movie. Y'all go
yeah,
see that movie. It's really, really good.
The
really
Upside,
good.
it's called.
The Upside.
But it's Monday, and you know what that means. Reverend Motown, Deacon Def Jam are here with church complaints. Let's go. Let's go get them.
Excuse me. We, on this Monday, fogostulating.
Say that one more time, Pastor.
I said fogostulating
Oh, God.
and predetermined and diabitiously want to say welcome to the JJ.
That's the jackpot joint of Jerusalem. Ching, ching. I said ching, ching.
We
Do we
don't
not have that
do that.
button
We
no more,
don't. We
Pastor?
don't do that no more. So you waiting on Cat And the other,
He's looking for it.
they
The
don't know
ching-ching
what the hell
sound.
you talking about.
All right.
So he just
We lost it. We had
yeah,
it. I don't
the
know.
damn complaints is almost over.
Why you ching ching?
Why
I'm
are you
trying to
looking
complain
for a
about
sound effect?
All right.
Which is now church complaints has turned into deacon complaints.
Well, let me try it again. Ching, ching. What? There it is.
That's a new one, and I
sick.
didn't
Yeah,
care
that-
for it.
Yeah, it's not feeling well.
I didn't care for that one at
That
all.
made it better right there. I love it, Tommy. Love it. I mean, Reverend, love it.
Deacon.
Anyway, let us begin with what we are here for. To
All
find
right.
out what in the world the ungrateful congregation is complaining about right now.
Yes, all right, Pastor. There has been an outbreak of cussing in the children's church. We're going to have to get you to talk to the parents because they cussing up a storm in the children's church. Could you please address that?
I blame that on the internet.
Oh.
A lot of our children are being exposed to the vileness and frequentness of cussing on the internet. And they can't help but repeat some of the things they're saying. So that's not for good lack of good parenting. It's po-ass decisions that the children's is making.
Po-ass decisions on the children. Write that down. We
Damn
going to have to get
kids.
you to... I'm sorry.
Go
Stop
ahead.
cussing.
I'm sorry.
We need you to talk to Brother Cleophas Riggins. He is wearing a football helmet to service until his scalp heals. He left some magic shave on too long and his whole head is messed up. But would you talk to him about wearing this helmet and at least sit in the back of the church because it's distracting doing service?
I saw him for the past 2 weeks with this helmet on. I thought it was to remind me to get through by 10 minutes to 1.
It was a
For the game?
signal. It was a signal to you.
I thought it was game time. That's why I've been wrapping up early, because, hell, I've been trying to get to the house, watch the game,
That's
too.
funny.
I've been watching the game in my office study at the church, but too many people started knocking on the door talking about, Pastor, can we talk to you? And I've already done the sermon. What do you want to talk about?
Yeah. Okay. Well, are you going to address the helmet or not?
No, I thought the helmet was a good idea. If he has, what you say happened to him?
He had magic shave on and left it on too long.
Oh,
And
yeah,
messed
that'll be
his
all
whole
right,
head
though.
up.
That skin burn gonna take a while. His head gonna be real shiny for a while. Gonna be a long time for a hair pop through there.
All right.
Yeah, he's all right. He'll just be bald now. Just be shiny bald.
Yeah.
Because it's got to
Moving right
scale
along,
first. Then he got to peel it off.
They
It's gonna be shiny.
Yeah. We need to get an approval for you. The congregation is asking that we buy socks for all the praise dancers. The corns and bunions are hard to look at. It kills the spirit in the building. And we need an approval for 30 pair of socks.
Well, the corns is bunion is coming from the weight of our praise dancers.
Reverend. Really?
They feet about to open up. Because all our praise dancers, Hilda, Gertrude, Bethany, Gladys, Khalifa, and Cheryl Dean, all of them has been trying to do praise dancing. Has been trying to do praise dancing in ballerina slippers. And them big heifers know good and well them feet don't fit down in the ballerina slippers. So that's what the problem is. It's a weight issue there, Deacon. Don't worry about that.
Okay. All right. You're going to have to talk to the shouters. They are shouting too long. We're going to have to put a limit on the shouting, Pastor. Is there any way we can do that? Because it's getting out of hand, and this shouting for over 3 minutes is taking up a lot of time.
Well, the shouting is actually making me a better pastor. So it looks as though I'm actually putting in, quality pulpit time. So I like the shouting. And we're going to leave that alone.
Keep the shouting.
Shouters is similar to hype men in rap.
And on that note, we're going to tell you that coming up at the top of the hour, entertainment news is coming up. Kevin Hart, as we mentioned, has the #1 movie in America. Go, Kevin!
Go on, Kevin.
We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, in today's entertainment news, Kevin Hart, who was, of course, our co-host on this past Friday, this is really, we got to say congratulations. This is such great news. We're so proud of him. We wanted his movie to be #1. Everybody went out, showed up, bought tickets, filled up the seats, and his movie Upside has dethroned Aquaman. And now The Upside, which is the name of the movie, is the #1 movie in America. It stars Bryan Cranston.
It is his best movie yet.
Yeah,
today.
and Nicole Kidman.
Really, is it?
Along with
this is his best movie, Steve.
Wow.
Really.
$19.5 million, Steve. That's
You've
what it
had
made.
some good ones, though.
This shows a side of Kevin you've never seen.
Yeah, this
I mean,
is
they
his-
made this movie real sensitive
his
in
serious
terms
side.
of, making him downtrodden and then come back up. And it's really a good movie. Really, really
Okay,
good.
Jay.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good, man.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Serious
He
role
was a
for
great guest host, too, as usual.
All the time.
I was going to ask, how was it?
Crazy.
He was fun, crazy, everything.
Several attractive white women.
Well, we
in the
kept
movie,
bringing
like
up the
I like
Oscars.
in any movie. So.
He's over it.
Time, y'all kept bringing up the Oscars.
Oh, you
Kept
kept
bringing
bringing
the
that.
Oscars up, man. Kevin was like, I'm done with it. We through with it.
Yeah.
Keep it moving.
But this
I would've
shows
liked
you
to see
that,
him do that, too. That would have been cool. If he
yeah,
had done it.
but it shows you that people want to move on as well because, they supported him and they supported
Yeah.
this movie. He got so criticized and so talked about.
But you know what? Listen to me. First of all, how many times do you have to apologize? And then secondly, Kevin Hart does not need the Oscars to be Kevin Hart. See, the Oscars, as a matter of fact, really, is such a pompous award show for the elite of Hollywood. It really don't matter. Anybody can host a damn show. Any damn body.
But now he did say that was one of his dreams.
Well, you know what
Yeah.
that is, though? One of my dreams was, few dreams ain't happening, so.
And so when they asked him, he was really happy about it. And then,
Well, let me ask y'all something. Y'all got a couple dreams y'all wanted to come true. Don't look like it's going to go down.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, let me
Yeah.
pose that question. Junior, starting with you. What dream have you had, lifelong dream, and you don't think it's happened yet, or you don't know if it will happen?
Me playing in the NFL.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. And I agree with you 100%.
But that was my dream going on.
I could see it.
That was my thing.
Jay, what about you?
Saved this for last.
For me,
Yeah.
okay, I know I'm gonna get.
Hurry up.
Like healthy sugar
I can't tell you how many times I heard that call and pay good money for it. But anyway,
He hates that.
my dream is I've always wanted, and I've never had one. I know you, Steve, you had like several, like maybe 5. My own comedy special, I know I could do it. Yeah.
What?
That seems like a no-brainer, Jay.
Wait. What?
No, I've never had
Your
one.
own comedy special?
No.
Jay, I thought you had one.
Oh, yeah.
No, I've
Oh,
been
he
on
forgot.
a
Oh.
comedy
What are you
special with
mumbling
other
about?
people,
What you
but I've
talking
never
about,
had my own.
Steve, do you have some inside information?
Oh, hell yeah, I do. He do, too. I don't know what the hell he talking about. He had one. He didn't go.
What?
Huh?
Oh,
Did
He's
you
talking
have
about
one
when
and not go, Jay?
He's talking about he had his comedy special, and I could have been on it. That is not the same thing as having your own comedy special.
Jay, you forgot. It's okay.
No, I didn't forget. That's not the same thing.
Uh-oh.
That's not what. Okay.
We beefing over the dream?
I know.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, we got.
It's a dream. All right, look, Steve, come on. Introduce our girl with the news, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ann Tripp.
Okay. Thanks, guys, and good morning, everybody. Good Monday morning, and welcome back. This is Ann Tripp with the news. There was no movement over the weekend ending the partial government shutdown. President Trump continued to issue a series of tweets linking illegal immigrants with violent crimes and blaming the shutdown on the Democrats. This is now day 24 of what is now the longest ever government shutdown in U.S. history, and the president's still holding out the possibility of his declaring a state of emergency, something which he tells Fox News is one of his prerogatives.
I have the absolute right to call a national emergency. Other presidents have called many national emergencies for things of lesser importance, frankly, than this, and I have the right to do it. I'd rather see the Democrats come back from their vacation and act. They're not acting.
However, the Democrats have passed several bills that would allow Trump to reopen the government while debate on the border wall could continue. Lawmakers return to Washington this week. A Transportation and Security Agency, meanwhile, says unscheduled absences of TSA employees has risen to a rate of 7.7% on Sunday compared to 5.6% on Saturday. Word is some of them are working other jobs to keep money coming into their families. And while we're on the subject, an Iraq war veteran supporting the president's border wall idea with more than just lip service. Brian Colfage started a GoFundMe page to help pay for the wall last month with a goal of getting $1 billion. Well, Colfage did get $20 million. However, the GoFundMe folks say that money has to be returned because it fell short of the stated goal, the stated target amount of $1 billion. So Colfage has now come up with another idea to get enough money to negotiate with landowners and construct the wall privately. Colfage says GoFundMe group people in the GoFundMe group can opt into the new plan if they want to. Otherwise, they're going to get their money back. The chairman of the House Foreign Affairs Committee says he intends to hold hearings on President Trump's relationship with Russia's President Vladimir Putin. Democratic Congressperson Elliot Engel's comment comes on the heels of a Washington Post report that says Trump's concealed the details of conversations that he had with Putin.
The president had a meeting with Putin in Helsinki many, many months ago. Nobody knows, as far as I know. I certainly don't know what happened there, what they discussed. There's just such secrecy.
The Washington Post says Donald Trump even took his translator's notes about the meeting and instructed the translator not to discuss what was said. He was asked about that on Fox News, and he said he wasn't hiding anything. Finally, looks like Kevin Hart, yes, is not just the bomb, but the bomb diggity at the box office with his newest film, The Upside.
You need to wait your turn.
Relax, it's not a holdup. I need assistance. How much does it pay? Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
This is apparently based on a true story, by the way. The Upside did better than expected, bringing in $19.5 million. Aquaman's still making money, too, now. This week, The Fishtail made another $17 million, bringing its domestic total to $287 million. That's just in this country. WBL, that's why, hey, back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right. All right, we were discussing our dreams. We were discussing our dreams. And you had just asked Jay, Steve, before we got into news and the break and everything, what was his dream? And he said he always, well, you tell it, Jay.
I've always wanted to have my own stand-up comedy special.
And I got quiet.
Can I explain why Steve got quiet? Because when Steve taped his comedy special, I was supposed to be his opening act, which meant they were going to film me, and we would have had two comedy specials. I don't know where I was. I couldn't tell you where I was.
Where was he, Uncle Steve?
He was at the Bell Auditorium, but he couldn't go out because he kept going to the bathroom.
Well, you know he gets nervous, Steve.
I know, and I understood, but I got to go out here.
Right.
I ain't got time. You know, my dressing room got a bathroom in it for them moments right there.
Yeah.
And what really messed us up over the break was I reminded Jay of a time that I had to call and find him for this special he was on. And
so his dream, did it come true, Steve?
But his dream, he's telling the truth. He wished he had a comedy special.
Okay.
Well,
and so
his dream should have been he should have walked out there for the two he had. That would have been the dream. If I'd have walked out there for the two I had, that would have been an accurate portrayal.
Okay.
I still want to find out, Carla, what's one of the things that you've always wished would happen and it doesn't look like it may happen for you?
What? I would have another baby.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Wow.
That is nice. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. See, we can't say nothing about that because we can't have babies. No. Me and that's out of our class.
Yeah, I wanted to have another baby, but I'm 50 now, so.
Yeah. You know, you can always adopt.
We've looked into it. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you don't even have to stop at baby. You can just get one already grown. And then skip all that college and everything.
I'm not in any trouble. Y'all could adopt me. Trust me.
All right, okay. We'll finish
I'll
this.
be in my room to myself, Carly. You got.
All right, we
he
gotta
can
go.
damn sure help out with that rent.
Coming up, right. I love it. Coming up at 34 after the hour, the guys are going to be here for, Jay has another segment. It's called Stuff You Did When No One Was Looking. We'll do that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, right now with this hour's comedy segment is Jay Anthony Brown. What is this, Jay, stuff you did when no one was
It's
looking?
stuff we all do
Uh-huh.
when nobody's looking.
Okay.
We're a whole different person when nobody's looking.
Oh, yeah.
This is stuff we do. All right, here's one.
Okay.
You ever get the wrong mail? You know it's the wrong mail, but you open it anyway.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, that's against the
Neighbor
law.
got a check.
It is.
God.
Just where he work at? He make this much money. Hell yeah! It came to my house. I'm opening it, right?
Okay.
You ever look at somebody's phone see if you can guess their passcode? Anybody? Anybody?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I've never done that.
I ain't never did that.
No, I ain't never.
Women. The women's are saying no.
Oh, Shirley too.
I don't need to look at the phone. I already got
Y'all know y'all man cold.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he gave it to me.
Oh, yeah, Tommy.
I don't know mine.
Ooh.
I know
Oh,
my
Tommy.
husband's
Oh, dog, my kids know mine.
Wow.
Ooh, y'all in love.
Y'all are together.
Yeah, I don't know mine.
I've never been that together.
Hold on,
ever.
they do?
Dog, my
I know my
kids,
husband's
Dad,
passcode.
I'm
You
trying
mean
to
on
do
the
something.
phone? You talking about on the phone?
Yeah.
I don't know
I
mine.
got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey,
My
dog.
son had my phone.
Dog,
I
all,
dove across
everybody in
the-
my family know my passcode.
Wow, you're so open.
Wow.
Nah,
Never had a
that's
life
just
like that.
with this marriage.
You're so honest. and
Say what,
open.
Steve?
That's with this marriage.
It's just a recent.
This is a remix. You didn't have it on the first one.
You're so transparent.
Dog, that second marriage right there, let me tell you, if you pick this phone up, man, it was like listening to a tape on Mission Impossible. As soon as you touch my phone, it just starts smoking.
Okay, all right.
Ah, okay, that's.
These are things we do when nobody's looking. Here's one.
Come on.
All right, this is your own house, but you drink juice straight out the bottle.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Jay, I just did that the other day. Out the kids' juice, too.
No.
Yeah.
Y'all wrong for this, man.
You can't
Yeah.
drink after kids.
I
No.
can see if it's the end. If it's the end of the container, then I can see.
No, it was fresh. Yeah, just opened it. I went and took
okay.
I took a swallow. Hell, I bought it.
Yeah, before.
That's
yeah,
the way
but
I
not
look at
after
it, Steve.
kids.
I bought it. I can drink out it.
Germ factories.
Okay, here's another one. Stuff we do when nobody's looking. You ever go to somebody's house and look in their medicine cabinet?
Hell yeah. I don't know what's wrong with you.
Yes, I've done that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I quit dating a girl because of that.
Oh, you saw something in there?
Well, if you got 3 bottles and I can't pronounce now one of them, I probably need to get the hell on out of here. Because obviously you have something that I ain't really found a cure for. Because if it don't
If
say
you got
penicillin
3 bottles of something with long names on it.
and
got
I
to
can't
go.
pronounce them, I got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Amoxicillin. Woo.
Yeah.
Adderall. No wonder she can't keep still.
Yeah.
Y'all wrong for that.
If you look in that medicine cabinet
Yeah.
and you see a tube of anything, I'm out of
Yeah.
here.
Any kind of ointment, Jay.
Any kind of ointment, I got to go.
Any kind of ointment. Oh, that ain't gonna be good right there. And the label ain't on it. You
Oh,
just
yeah.
took that off.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they took it out.
If it ended TION.
If I see gauze in there, any type of gauze, wrapping gauze, yeah, I got to go.
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That's funny.
This
Keep
one
going,
might be
Jay.
kind
Come
of this one might be kind of weird. Okay.
Okay.
What?
You just got some good news.
Mm-hmm.
You go to the elevator. You're in there by yourself. The door's closed. You do a happy dance by your damn self.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
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 Shirley do that all the time. She be twerking. No, Shirley will
Shirley,
bust
you be
moves in a
twerking?
minute.
Okay, move on.
Shirley,
You
twerk in
just
the
bust up
elevator?
with a twerk?
Shirley?
You know, she always dance. You know how Shirley do. Just having fun.
Whoa, whoa.
I mean, what's
Shirley
wrong with
twerk?
You said
What's wrong with a
twerking, though.
harmless twerk? Twerks don't hurt anyone.
All right. Last but not least.
Come on.
But
You ever
downgrade
scratch
that to
yourself real good when ain't nobody looking? I mean, get up in there. I mean, all the way up in.
You're the only one, Jay.
I mean, head back.
Jay, and then look over there. Somebody been looking.
God, dog.
All right, up next, it is the nephew with the prank phone call. Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, guys, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today's subject. Variety is the spice of life, right?
Yeah.
That's Lord.
But right now...
unless you married.
But right now...
Yeah.
It is the nephew. He is here with today's prank phone call. What you got, Neff?
Get a drummer some.
Oh.
Yeah. Give the drummer some.
This is about music?
Yeah. It's right here, Shirley Strawberry. It's when I call the drummer of the band and let him know we got a gig for him.
Oh, okay.
They are R&B band, but when I start running off the list, it's all country music. Get a drummer some.
Hello?
I'm trying to meet Richie.
This is he.
Hey, Richie, how you doing? You the drummer for the band?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. What can I do for you?
Okay. All right. You also the guy that you manage. You're the manager of the band too, right?
Correct. What's up? What can I do?
All right. We want to book you guys for. I think it's going to be in February.
Mm-hmm.
All right. February 16th. That's
yeah.
My name's Carter. They told you I was going to be calling.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. We're going to go through a little check minus list here and make sure we on the same page and we got everything's going to be good that night. But I hear you guys, I'll tell you something. You guys come highly recommended. You know that, don't you?
I appreciate that. We know that. We the best band out there.
Yeah.
So it's all good. Sounds all good. Sounds perfect.
All right. Now let's talk about money because that's always the most crucial thing to talk about. Now you guys.
Sounds good.
You guys are supposed to be about 3,500 from what I understand?
Correct.
All right. Now, how many hours do I get you for 3,500?
So what time we starting at?
We're gonna start 7, probably 7:30. You know, get that thing jumping off about 7:30. I think that's gonna be good.
Yeah, we could play till I guess for that 10 o'clock.
7:30 to 10. Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something. They're not gonna get going good till about 10. So I'm gonna say this to you right now. You think you guys could probably go to midnight, maybe 12:30, if I make that thing a nice $5,000?
Sounds good to me. We could definitely work with that.
You can work with that.
Yeah. We'll accommodate. It's gonna be an awesome party. We're gonna bring it for you.
Okay. All right. We got that out of the way. I tell you what. I think the main thing that we haven't gone over is we haven't gone over the songs, and that's what's going to be important for this showdown. Now you got a pen and a pad? You can write this down.
Yeah. I'll write it down. Give me a second.
No, go ahead.
Right.
Do what you got to do.
All right. Yeah. All right. I'm ready.
I just want to be clear. You guys, when you guys go do gigs, you do have people that want certain songs. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, usually, yeah. If you got any requests, definitely let us know. We can accommodate.
All right. Well, here we go. I want you to write this down. I got something that we got to make sure this is going to be during the height of the party. Here we go.
Okay.
Friends in Low Places by Garth Brooks.
Okay.
Tennessee Whiskey. That's Chris Stapleton. You know that.
Okay.
My Kind of Party. That's Jason Aldean.
Hold on for a second. Is that country music?
You right? That's country music. Boy, that's everything we gonna do. Everything we gonna do that Saturday night is gonna be country music.
Bro, I gotta tell you right now, man. R&B. That's our specialty. Did you not know that? You know what I'm saying? We played R&B. You did not know that?
Oh, no, all I know is you guys come highly recommended. They tell me you guys can sing anything in the world. All I know is I want some dadgum country music going on around here.
I understand that, but our specialty is R&B. That's our specialty. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we're trained monkeys where we can just learn something new last minute like that. You know what I'm saying? That's a different genre.
Now, let's get one thing understood. You're the person that said monkey. I ain't said about no.
Yo, I'm just you gotta chill.
Right?
And you know that we're an R&B band. That's our big thing. That's what we promote ourselves as.
Let me ask you something, Richie. Let me ask you something. Now, do you not want to make the $5,000 that you and I have already negotiated?
I don't like being disrespected, though. You know what I'm saying? And
nobody's disrespecting you at all.
You're disrespecting. We're an R&B band. We don't with country. You know what I'm saying?
Hang on here, Richie. You got something against country music?
I have no problem with country music. It's just that we have a full horn section, which doesn't really work with country music. You know what I'm saying? We play R&B. It's not our genre. You know what I mean?
I got what you're used to doing, but if I don't hear Let Me See Your Girl by Cole Swindell, then it ain't gonna work for me. I gotta get that. I gotta get Slow Burn by Tim Hicks. I gotta get All My Rowdy Friends Are Coming Over by Hank Williams Jr.
I mean, yo, you know what?
Wait. Kevin over at the bank is telling me that you guys can sing anything in the world. Now, I know you ain't telling me that Kevin's lying.
I mean, maybe he should have told you explicitly what we do and what we play. You know what I'm saying?
I've never met anybody in my life that problem playing Garth Brooks, Chris Stapleton, Jason Aldean, Brooks and Dunn, Blake Shelton, Cole Swindell, Lady A. You're going to sit here and tell me you can't play none of these songs. I want you to get on the stage and sing these songs that we want done. We ain't got time to find another group. Everybody's booked up now.
I don't give a about your stupid party. You know what I'm saying? You came to us to play music, and then we told you what we do.
Hang on. You know, right now I feel like we had a standoff at the OK Corral. What the
All right. Let me talk to my band. All right, because this is going unnecessary too far. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we could make it work.
All right. Well, let me ask you something. Is Dre the bass player?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Can I tell you something about Dre?
What about him?
Dre got me to prank phone call you. This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, baby. You just got pranked by your boy in the band, Dre.
Damn.
Oh, snap. Okay, I got to ask you something, man. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
Steve Harvey Morning Show.
That's pretty stupid right there, huh? That's pretty stupid enough?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I just want to know if I'm starting 2019 out right. Am
Yeah.
I doing it right?
You went well into it with stupidity.
Same level as 2018.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
You haven't let us down at all.
Good.
That's all I need, brother. That's all I need.
that's
January,
good,
baby. January 24th, 25th, 26th. The nephew will be in Tampa, Florida at the Improv. Tickets are on sale right now. That's January 24th, 25th, 26th. That's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Tickets on sale right now. First city out the gate for 2019. And Stupid is coming to Florida. Sound good?
What
Do it
part
for
of
me,
Florida
Jim.
again? Where you
Stupid
going?
coming to Florida. Tampa.
Where you gonna be in Tampa?
Improv. You trying to open? Just the one you want to do?
You want to book them? Book them, Tommy.
Just the one you want to do?
Dog,
Let me know now.
I sure wish I had the time one time to do it.
Oh, I would love it. We would fly down, Carla.
I'll show your ass.
Girl, I'll be right there.
Man, I fly in to see this.
Yeah.
I'll name the whole tour. Y'all must have forgot.
Oh God, I hate this. All
Hey,
right,
let's go do one. Let's go do one. The four of us, let's go do one.
Thank you, nephew. Up next, it is today's Strawberry Letter. Subject: variety is the spice of life, right?
It's not, though.
Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, time now, guys, for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, on dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, Please submit your strawberry letter to steveharveyfm.com and click submit strawberry letter, okay? We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one.
Buckle up. Hold on tight. We got it for you. Strawberry letter.
Thanks, Neff. Subject, variety is the spice of life, right? Dear Steve and Shirley, I met a guy that I thought would be the man of my dreams when we first met. He's a man of God, and he would be a great father and husband to the right woman. But that woman is not me. I have a very high sex drive, and this guy can't keep up. So I lost interest in him, and we broke up. He still takes me out on very nice dates, and he visits me and my family every week in hopes that we might get back together. In the meantime, I met another guy, and he's willing and able to fulfill my sexual needs, but that is about it. I would not consider him as boyfriend material. He's more of a side piece type of guy. I was honest with my main guy and told him about my side piece. The main guy says he loves me, but for us to continue to date, I have to let the side piece go. So here's my big issue. To be honest, I actually enjoy having two guys. No one, one that I can go out on dates with, and the other one that I can just have wild sex with whenever I want.
Totally understand.
Yes, I want my cake and eat it too. I don't want to lose my main guy or the side piece, so I'm trying to figure out how to make it work. Men do it, so why can't I? Until I am really ready to settle down. Variety is the spice of life, right? So what should I do? Hey, you're single, right? Listen, who am I to judge, okay? Do you, boo? No one has ever said that men are the only ones who can't be players. Men and women, yes, women do it every single day. The difference here is, though, that you told your so-called main guy about your side piece. That usually doesn't happen. Guys usually don't tell. They just lie, when asked about cheating and stuff. So, that's a little different for you to just be so transparent and open about it. I'm shocked that your guy is still hanging in there with you, quite frankly, knowing all of this. But he did give you an ultimatum, choose the other guy or him. So, I mean, you do what you want. It's your life. You're single. You've heard the saying, it's a double standard. Women can't do what men do and all that. It's your life. I'm not judging you on this one. I'm really not. Do whatever you want to do and see how it works out for you. If it's going so far so good, then keep doing it. You're probably young anyway. You didn't give your age. Do you, boo? Steve?
Yeah. Well, I'm judging. Because you wrote in here, you must want to be judged. So this is Strawberry Letter. We judge. We give our opinions on it, whether you like it or not. If you didn't want it, you wouldn't have wrote in. Now, if you're going to just do you, boo, then what's the damn letter for? Just go on and do you, boo. But that ain't what's going on. You really got a little situation here. Let me walk you through it, lady. I thought it'd be, you met this man, you thought he was the guy of your dreams, man of God, be a great father and husband to the right woman, but that woman's not me, because, see, you got this high sex drive and he just couldn't keep up with you, so you broke up with the dude. Because he can't bring it every time you want it. Okay, well, if you're going to break up, you obviously ain't in love, so, might as well go and break up for something, hell. It's either that or money. So, So you broke up with him so damn. But here go your problem. He ain't want to drop it at that. So he kept coming back, taking you out on wonderful dates. He visited with you and your family every week in hopes that we can get back together. Now he got feelings for you that you ain't got for him. But in the meantime, you done met another man willing to fulfill your sexual needs, but that's about it. In other words, you done met somebody that's just bringing it.
Come on, boy.
Frying that bacon. Flipping them pancakes. Baking your beans. Grilling your catfish. Come on now. Cleaning your chitlins. You got a man in here shucking your corn. Come on now. Yeah, he in here doing all. He peeling that potato. That's what he doing. That's what he doing. You know, Yeah, that's what he doing. He's a breville. You just put it in, he just give you juice back. He ain't no man of God. He ain't no great father. Ain't no good husband. But Lord have mercy, whenever you want it, he got it for you. But ain't got nothing else. He'll barbecue you, but he ain't got money for charcoal and lighter fluid. Come on now. He'll peel the potato, but you got to buy the sack. Come on now. I'm just telling it like it is. Now I'm honest with your main guy, and you told him about your side piece. Your main guy is stupid.
Yep.
Weak. Lacking self-confidence. He loves me, but for us to continue to date, this is what your main guy said. He loves me, but for y'all to continue to date, I have to let the side piece go. Then you said, so here's my big issue. I actually enjoy having two guys. One that I can go out with on dates, and other ones that I could just have wild sex with whenever I want. Yes, I want my cake and eat it too. Everybody do. Everybody want their cake and eat it too. Hell, I want my check and don't pay taxes.
Amen.
Huh? Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Hell, I want to go to work and get paid 3 times what I'm making now.
Ooh, hallelujah.
Let church say amen.
Amen.
Amen. Yeah. And hell, I wish gas was free.
Ooh, amen.
You know what I'm saying? You know? I wish they had ice water in hell. Come on. And the list goes on and on and on. Don't nobody give a damn about you wanting to have your cake and eat it too. This life. You don't get to have your cake and eat it too. And when we come back, I'm going to put the nail in this coffin. Because there's one in there. You in a coffin.
All right.
And I'm just going to go and put the nail in it for you when we come back.
We'll have part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 after the hour. Variety is the spice of life, right? Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. Variety is the spice of life, right?
Simple. Woman met what she thought was a man of her dreams. Turns out she like wild sex all the time. He can't keep up. She got mad, broke up with him. But the man's still coming around trying to put the relationship back together, going weekends with her families and everything, but she just ain't having it. In the meantime, she done met a side piece. A thriller in Manila. She done met somebody who is designed like a shark is designed to hunt in the water. He a killer. He a trained killer. But all he can do is have sex. He can't buy no room to have the sex in. He ain't got the money for a bedroom set. He can't pay the rent on the place to have the sex. He can't wine and dine you to make you feel good before you have sex. All he can do is come in there with some sex. That's all he is. A gigolo.
Get along too.
Yeah. So now you have a decision to make. You stupid ass done told your main guy that you got the side piece. He done told you he loved you, still want to date, but you got to let the side piece go.
That's crazy. Man.
Then to be honest, I actually like having 2 guys to go out on date with and one that I can just have wild sex with whenever I want to. Then she said, yes, I want my cake and eat it too. Everybody do. Everybody do. Hell, I want the Chili's without having to clean them. Come on now.
You really want some Chili's today, sir?
Without having to clean it.
No, but it's just fitting into this thing I'm doing. I don't really eat Chili's no more, but when I did, though.
Yeah, I thought you were vegan.
Yeah, I'm vegan right now. Let's see how long this lasts.
You and Jay.
Now, here's the problem. I don't want to lose my main guy, or the side piece. So I'm trying to figure out how to make it work. Here's where she wrong at. Men do it, so why can't I? Until I'm ready to settle down. Variety is the spice of life, right? So what should I do? Well, here's the deal. Here's your whole problem. If you think variety is the spice of life, but you said it until you're ready to settle down. Well, you're not ready to settle down. That's why you can't see the good in the first man. Because you're not ready to settle down. All this is a waste of me and Shirley's time. You're not ready to settle down. You want to have multiple partners. Your only problem is when you get ready to settle down, the best guy gonna be gone. Cause another woman is ready to settle down, and when she meet him, he gonna be gone. And his loving gonna be just enough. And he gonna get better at his loving anyway. He gonna get better at that. He gonna learn how to, put it together.
Really?
Yeah, he can be taught. Hold up. Let me just say this. A lot of times women, when a man ain't as pleasing to you, let's just talk about it now. Yeah, maybe you ain't. Hello.
Say it.
Maybe you ain't all you think you is. Well, let's just talk about it on behalf of men that have never been like, he ain't nothing. Well, maybe you too damn much.
Well, she said that. That's the problem.
He's small. You ever thought that you was big?
No. That's not what this letter's about.
All right. Let me rephrase
yes.
that. Okay, so now let's just talk about it. You know what I'm saying? He might not be all that, but you might not either. Hello. Maybe you ain't the hot firecracker you think you are.
Yeah, thank you, Steve, for saying that, man.
No, you're welcome, Jay.
Man, some men have been disappointed. Yes, thank you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't what I thought he was going to be. Well, hell, when you took your clothes off, I wasn't all that, moved and by this anyway.
Why
so now
are you
we
taking
both
offense to this letter?
So we both standing there offended.
Why though?
You looking at me like I ain't all that, and I'm looking at you like you ain't all that.
This is not about you. This has nothing to do with you.
No, this has to do with this letter. She could have this problem again.
Break it down, Steve. Break it down.
Yeah. See, so a lot of times when you blaming men for not being this guy she described in the beginning of the letter was a good man.
Good guy.
Now all of a sudden he don't have wild sex like I want to. Maybe you too damn wild.
She is.
Everybody don't want to get whipped.
Wait, what? Was that in the letter?
Well, yes, in the letter. It is in the letter. It is in the letter.
Wild.
It says, I have a very high sex drive. That's in the top of the letter.
That doesn't have anything to do with being whipped.
Then she says, I can go on dates with other ones that I can just, she said, to be honest, I can actually enjoy having two guys. One I can go out on dates with, and the other one that I could just have wild sex with. See, wild. That's not standard.
That's whipping.
That's why it could be whipping.
Or what else could it be?
Everybody don't like hot wax. Everybody don't like that shit.
Speak for yourself, Jay.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself.
Right.
Oh, okay.
I don't want that.
Everybody don't like getting bit on the side of their stomach.
Thank you.
Don't nibble the side of my stomach. That ain't fun.
Did you say thank you,
Okay,
Jay?
can I say something? I don't like clothespins and they don't go there. How about that? That's all I'm saying.
Now that's wild.
Yep.
What you got, Steve?
I know. Bit on the side of their stomach is pretty wild.
I don't like none of that.
Stupid.
I don't want no feather on my butt. I don't like
Speak for
that.
yourself, man. Speak for yourself.
That's
Tommy.
Want no damn feather on my booty.
No.
What? What did you?
I don't want a feather on my booty.
You ever tried it? You ain't never tried
That's
it.
wild.
On that note, we have to go, okay? You can email us or Instagram us your thoughts on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM. Coming up in 10 minutes.
So what did we learn from this letter? She too damn wild.
Yeah. Do you, boo. Who cares? NFL playoffs are on fire. We'll talk about it in about 10 minutes right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, history was made yesterday, guys, as Sarah Thomas. Did you guys see the first woman to officiate a playoff game, Junior?
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, we saw it.
It was the Chargers versus the Patriots. And as we know, the Patriots won that game. Well, guys, let's just do some more playoff talk. I know that's what you guys have been waiting for.
I didn't notice that. I didn't even know that was a story yesterday.
It was a woman. Mm-hmm.
It was a woman.
No, I was too busy at the birthday party.
Your daughter's birthday.
Hanging out with
girl
your fam.
power. Shout out to Sarah.
That's big.
I love
Well,
that.
I know nothing about sports. I'm just happy Dallas lost. That's all. That's all.
Don't say that. No, you know that is
Let's
Cat's
start right there.
team.
That game.
Yeah, that was a rough one.
Did I tell y'all that Cleveland Browns won 7 games this year?
Oh, just the
postseason. Yeah, you mentioned it once or twice or 100 times.
Well, you know, Carla, we don't ever get to talk about them during the postseason. That's why I'm bringing it up during the postseason.
Oh, okay. Is that what
because we're going to be in the damn
in
postseason. Oh, we're going to be in the postseason next year.
Okay, well, that's good. That's good.
Baby steps.
No, but you know what? The Rams, they ran all over the Cowboys. They gave up 200-yard rushes. 2.
And when I tell you, with so many Dallas
C.J.
Cowboy
Anderson both
fans
rushed
in
for over
LA,
100 yards.
it was unbelievable, man.
You know, man, L.A. is not a good football town because when the Cowboys scored, it was just as loud cheering as when the Rams scored. It's really, man, L.A., that's why L.A. ain't never been able to keep a football team because we got too many people who live in L.A. who are transients. You know,
somewhere else.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they bring that over there with them, and that's LA's never been able to keep a football team, and they got a doggone good one this year, boy.
Yeah, man, they got a great team, man.
They got 2.
Yeah. And you think?
No, let's not even talk about the Chargers and the Patriots. That's why I got mad.
The Chargers really belong in San Diego. They shouldn't have bought
They
that.
do.
They should have never left.
They should. Would they even come in the playoffs for if they're gonna play the Patriots like that? That was ridiculous.
You can have 2 teams up here. We ain't gonna love none of them no more than the other ones. At least the Chargers got more true fans because of San Diego than the LA Rams got because the Rams fans, they just fickle, man.
Well,
you know, Carter House happy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Saints won. Who that nation?
Saints, baby.
So it's gonna be the Patriots against the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
And the Rams against the Saints.
Yes.
I mean, who I want? Oh, I'm pulling for KC. You believe that? I can't stand nothing about New England. I don't like New England. Never have.
I'm pulling for KC so hard. I stopped eating Boston baked beans. I'm not doing it. Not to this game.
Dog, I ain't never liked nothing about New England Patriots. Nothing.
Is New England a good team that everybody hates, or they just hate it?
Yeah, they're a good team that everybody hates. You damn right they good.
Yeah, they real good.
This is the 8th year in a row that Brady is playing for the NFC Championship.
Wow.
Is that crazy?
Yeah, that's crazy. 8 years in a row. That's hard to do, man. That's hard to do.
That's a football team. That's a bad quarterback, though, and a bad coach, too. They got a culture up there that's real. But all good things come to an end.
Yes, they do.
Damn it, this over this shit. Come on, Kansas City.
We need them. We need them.
And then I'm just going to go on and tell you, even though I love Gurley, that's my dude, man. When I met him when he did Celebrity Family Feud, I really enjoyed the young brother, man.
Yeah.
I think he hella running back. I love the Rams team. I won a lot of money in place. I've never bet against the Rams this year. Not one single time. But I got to go with them damn Saints, though.
Yeah.
You best to know that.
Drew Brees.
I done spent way too much time down in New Orleans, baby. Woo!
Saints, child. I'll be glad when this is over, Shirley.
Because New Orleans has meant more to my heart than L.A. has.
Right.
New Orleans went, they just mean more to my heart. Yeah, I've had better times down there. I work out in L.A., but that's it's La La Land.
Yeah.
It's high. And the house out here too damn high.
Is that what it is?
Man,
you going against the Rams for house?
You know, man, I've been looking at this, man. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm going to do this. I don't know if I'm going to stay out this way, man. It's too much.
You know, so I can pack because
what?
I need to wake.
You ready to move, Jay?
He move, I'm moving just like that.
Hey, DJ, bring that back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, Uncle, you got a score? You want to call a score for this game, huh?
A score?
You got to call it. You
for who?
Give me a score.
KC. For who?
For the
for KC and the Patriots.
It's going to be a tight game.
The weather going to be bad, man.
Yeah, man, you're not going to go up there and blow them boys out. So, I figured tight.
No, they playing in
No,
Kansas City.
they playing in Kansas City.
Oh, they playing in Kansas City?
Yes, sir.
Oh, they finna get their Oh, we got something going on now. Oh, we in Kansas City. You come get some of this. They ain't near as good as they is outside of Foxborough.
No, they not.
Oh. I figured, well, this right here, watch this right here. Were you ready for this right here?
Come on.
Kansas City by 2 touchdowns.
Wow,
man.
Okay. I hope so.
I go with that. By 2 touchdowns.
10 or better. I'm going to say that. 10 or better. They're going to win by 10 or more.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, what about the Saints and the Rams?
That's going to be tight.
that's in New Orleans right there.
Yeah,
they played in the Superdome.
Uh-huh.
That's going to be a booty clincher all the way down. Yeah. That one right there, that's going to be that's a pucker. That's what you call a real pucker there.
That's a tight squeeze right there.
Yeah, everybody going to be sitting in there just puckered up.
Oh, man, all right, guys, coming up at the top of the hour, we'll talk about Black Girl Magic when we come back. Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, we just love this story, guys. Blackish star Marsai Martin. Marsai Martin. You know, she's a little girl, one of the twins.
Man, that's
on
crazy.
Blackish.
I know
Blackish.
3 people on Blackish. Lawrence, Anthony, and Tracy.
So
they're kids.
The youngest
they're
daughter.
Kids. Yeah, they're kids.
Daughter. Yeah.
The twins.
Okay.
They have a girl and boy twin, and the girl.
Mm-hmm. Jack and Diane.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, she's the executive producer of this movie called Little, and it stars Regina Hall, who plays an overbearing tech mogul who wakes up in the body of a 13-year-old. Marsai Martin, who is 14 years old, is the youngest in Hollywood to hold the title of executive producer. I love that.
No, I actually read that online somewhere.
Yes, that's
And thank you for clearing it up, Shirley, because I didn't know what the hell they was talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, but anyway, I saw a trailer about this. It looks like a good movie, too.
Yeah.
Marsai got her inspiration, she says, from the 1990 classic hit Big. That was with Tom Hanks, right?
Yeah.
Big, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Isn't that wonderful, though? Black Girl Magic.
Yes.
Oh, girl. 14
She's
years old.
13 years old, yeah.
Mm-hmm. She's an EP. That is wonderful. You're right, Steve. It was all over social media, too. Everybody was showing her support, and congratulations. That's cool.
That is. And on a related note, Steve, Disney Dreamers Academy with Steve Harvey and Essence Magazine is a 4-day power-packed event. It is held annually at Walt Disney World. It's comprised of, that's right, a hand clap right there, if you please. It is comprised of 100 high school students ages 13 to 18, selected from across the country. The event is now in its 12th year. It inspires teens to dream big and get a jump start on making those dreams come true by empowering youth with relevant workshops, mentoring, and inspirational sessions. After a very competitive application process, the Academy is excited to announce the class of 2019. Visit DisneyDreamersAcademy.com to see the names of the 100 students. So, Steve, what is your number one piece of advice to give the young people?
Well, I mean, it's always one of the main purposes of it, just like my mentoring camp, is to get young people excited about their dreams. Mm-hmm. Because dreams drive a person. What you dream about holds you far longer than your education. As a matter of fact, your dream causes you to get an education. It's the dream. And so dreaming is important, man. Never give up on your dreams. It's so cool, man, to dream, to let go and dream. That's what it is. That's what it's about. Nothing's bigger than the dream. Nothing's more important. The Bible says a man without a dream or vision shall perish. It don't say a man without an education will perish. It says without a dream or vision, you perish. That has nothing to do with education. You know. Now, if what you dream about doing requires an education, guess what? It's easy to go get the education if you know it's going to fulfill your dream. So, you know, it works out. That's what the Bible is very smart, man. Man without a dream or vision shall perish. It's imperative that you dream. It's imperative that you have visions. That's the most important thing. Your dreams and visions will keep you long after you think about quitting school. Matter of fact, your dream and vision can make you go back to school.
That's right.
That's true.
That's
That's
right.
right, Steve.
That's
Real
right.
talk.
I know that's right, Steve.
Amen, lights.
Matter of fact, that's finna be my closing remarks today.
Oh, I like that,
Love
Steve.
that.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to really get into the depth of it because, man, that's what keeps you. Let's go.
Okay. Well, you know, I mean, we'll go
got a
when
little
it's
while
time.
before you do
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
We'll go when it's time, but
About another 45 minutes.
He ready, though. He ready now.
Anytime times I heard that, pay good money for it.
Be quiet.
I thought that was the last segment.
No.
No.
uh-huh.
That's cool, though, Steve.
Yeah.
I like that advice. And dreaming.
That is really
Dreams.
cool. Hey, we got to say congratulations yet again, one more time to Kevin Hart. His movie, The Upside, #1 movie in the country.
Yeah.
$19.5 million.
What's up, Kev?
Kevin, of course, was our special guest host on Friday. And it was a lot of fun, and I'm glad you guys went out to support him.
It's a two-tissue movie. Take a tissue.
Take a tissue.
Really?
Take a tissue.
It's really
That's
good.
good.
Yeah, men look
That's
the other
good
way
for
when you're
Kevin.
crying.
It's
Okay?
a true story, Steve.
Yeah.
You wipe your eyes in
and
there, Jay.
another shout out.
Yeah,
to
it was
Kevin
misty
too,
in
though.
there. I wasn't crying, but it was kind of misty in there. People were smoking and shit. I don't know what it was.
Another shout out, Carla, you were saying?
Yeah, another shout out to Kevin. We went to see him at the Irresponsible tour in Houston. Yeah, he's wrapping up the tour. And Junior and I, we had a good time, huh,
Man, let me
Junior?
tell you something. That boy, Kevin, boy, I'm proud of you, boy. That boy represented.
Yeah.
My wife said it was good.
Yeah,
Man, he
she
was
was
good,
there.
man.
We saw her. Yeah, we saw Jackie, and we all had a good time, too. It was nice.
Boy, put his life out there.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, so it was cool. So Kevin's doing big things.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Cracking him over the head.
He's moving forward.
That's what he doing.
Yeah. And then he said that, you know, you'll see a lot more of this other side of him, Steve. You know, he got a little more serious with this role than some of his other roles. And he said you'll see a lot more of him. You know, this is just the tip of the iceberg. A lot more to come. Movie-wise, you know, just as his career evolves, so does he, basically.
That movie is really good. Go see it, y'all.
Yeah, of course.
The Upside. That's right.
The Upside.
The Upside.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And he had a really heartfelt message on his Instagram. Kevin posted to his fans thanking them for supporting him.
Oh, yeah.
And, it was really nice. You go to his IG page and check it out.
Yeah, he's very engaged with the fans. He has a lot of fans.
Yeah.
And he's very... Steve, he said that his little boy, who's a little over a year old, he said when he
Sound
passes
like a grown
gas, it's like a grown man. He can't take
like
it.
a grown
He
man.
can't take it.
Hold on, man. My little grandson, BJ, whenever he passes gas, he tells you. I picked him up at my desk. I picked him up. He went, Pop. He looked at me and said, Papa, I farted. I'll be in there hollering.
All right, we'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
71 of the 535 representatives and senators have said they will either delay or donate their pay for the duration of the government shutdown. And this isn't a one-sided deal. There are 39 Republicans and 32 Democrats who have announced they will not receive a paycheck for as long as the government shuts down, for as long as it lasts. That's cool.
Is Trump donating anything?
No.
Why are we doing that?
No.
No. He needs to donate his check.
He just sat in the White House in the snowstorm. I mean, he was just there.
That's commendable. I give him that.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's that. No,
look, man, you can't.
I thought you meant him being in the White House.
It's wrong to not get your way of a campaign promise you made to your base.
Yes.
Your base. You made that promise to your base. Now, it's wrong to hold all of these government workers' lives hostage till you get your way. First of all, you said Mexico was going to pay for the wall.
Yes, you did.
But
then he reneged on that. He said he didn't say that.
He said it.
He said he didn't say it.
Hundreds of times.
I know. We know.
Then he turned around. They gave him some money for border protection, border security, 1 billion. The Republicans went, okay, that's good. They took the bill to him. He said he signed it. Then he reneged and said he wouldn't sign it.
That was the one that had DACA attached to it, right?
Now he talking about it's 5.6 or nothing.
Yeah.
And then
he said he would own the shutdown. He told Chuck and Nancy, I will own this shutdown. I will be proud to shut this government down to secure these borders. And he said he'd own it. Now it's all the Democrats' fault.
You're right.
This is so political right now, man. This is utter
horrible.
Nonsense.
Yeah, they got
using
checks.
These federal workers as pawns in this game. It's horrible.
Right. And they got checks that had 00000 on them.
Right.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
And you really should have checked with Mexico first before you start doing that shit.
Making these empty promises.
Yeah, but I'll tell you though, man. Now these people are coming to work because, they're going to get back pay, right?
Well,
but see, the problem is they're working currently without getting their current check.
Yeah,
so they've been promised that they'll get back pay. But most people are living check to check. And it's imperative that they get their check so they can keep the balls in the air. Most people live with balls in the air.
Yeah.
And more than 3.
And Steve, all the businesses that depend on the government workers to keep their businesses afloat, they won't be able to make that money back.
No, but guess what?
The restaurants.
Let me tell you what. Even if they give you your back pay, you're now behind.
You're playing catch up.
You are.
Yeah.
You're now behind, man.
You can get evicted, man.
Bruh, it's an ugly.
That's right.
When you do get the money, when you pack on all these late fees, then you got another dilemma. So now what you be using money for regular other necessities, they got to go to your late fees. Well, nobody's excusing late fees because you're in a government shutdown. Very different from what the president thinks. Just call your landlords and call your creditors and tell them.
He said they'll make it through. They always do. All right, we'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Yeah, so when we left, when we went on break, Steve, we were talking about this government shutdown. And right now it looks like there's no end in sight. I saw one lady on the TV saying that she was going to have to sell her car so she could pay her rent.
That is,
she said, I got to go to Carfax and sell my car.
Our president doesn't get it. The people who are saying they want the president to stick to his guns about this, they don't get it because it's not happening to them.
Right.
And I'm telling you, this support that they're talking about they're getting from all these Americans who are involved in this shutdown and losing pay, they're supporting this. That's not true.
That's not true.
That's not true. Nobody wants to go to work for no pay. Give a damn. Look, man, You would rather have a roof over your head than a wall at the border. Who don't want that?
Right. And
You would rather have groceries in your refrigerator than a wall at the damn border.
Thank you.
These paychecks move people's lives. This is what they don't understand. They take care of their families with these paychecks. Now, if you got a choice between building the wall or taking care of your family, which one you gonna choose? How dare you sit up and think that some government worker is okay with giving up their right to provide for their family so you can have a damn wall? I wouldn't give a damn if you tore all them fences down. What you can't do is take my money that supports my family.
Right.
It's craziness. You cannot show me a person who loves this country like that. Because if you don't use the law of self-preservation, you have no country. When is this country supposed to do what they supposed to do? Damn, for starters, let's just go here. The Statue of Liberty only applies to the East Coast and West Coast. That's it. If you're coming in through San Francisco, coming in through New York.
Oh, okay. Cross the Atlantic Ocean.
Oh, that's good.
Uh-huh.
What you better not do is bring your brown self over this southern border.
Yeah.
Because ain't no wall nowhere. They just want it over the southern border. And because this man right here screams racism whenever he gets the chance. He lies about the types of people that's coming over. He's lied about the drugs. Now, are there drugs coming over the southern border? Of course it is. But the $17 billion that's coming in, the small percentage comes from there. The majority of the drugs come from legal entry ports. They've proven that.
That's a fact, Steve.
That's a fact. So why do we sit up here? And what kills me, these damn Republicans know he lying and sit up here and act like they don't hear it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm sick of this.
Yeah, he's holding these federal workers.
I feel sorry for these people.
Penalizing them.
Yeah.
I can't believe he's doing
do
this
that
to these American citizens.
All right, we got to make way for our final break of the day. Steve, you said you already have your closing remarks together, and we'll hear those right after this at 49 after the hour.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Here we are, last break of the day.
We learned a lot.
Yeah, we did. So, Steve, you said you already had your closing remarks together, so I'm going to let you go.
I'm trying to be really, really encouraging to people this year because I think it's imperative that as we strike out in this 2019, that we equip ourselves mentally, spiritually, and physically so that 2019 can be the best year of your life. I don't care who you are and how old you are, and I don't care what your situation is. Most people want to be successful and happy. And with that in mind, I don't know anybody who wouldn't want their 2019 to be better than their 2018. If you had a bad 2018, you gotta hope 19 is better. And if you had a good 2018, wow, why would you not want more of that? See, I didn't have a bad 2018, but I didn't have a bad 2017, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, because whatever happened to me happened. I've had some struggling moments. I've had some trying times, but God has brought me through every last one of those. See, here's one great thing that you should go into 2019 realizing, that everything you've gone through in all years prior, everything, name the one thing that God did not pull you through. Time's up. You can't think of one. You know why? Because if you're listening to me today, if you're alive today, if you still have any measure of health, if you can hear me right now, he done brought you through all of it. And if he ain't brought you through it, he's currently pulling you through it as we speak. See, man, so going into 2019, you have a track record that's pretty good, that God is in to pull you through business. Think about it, y'all. Think about all the things that has happened to you over your life. Think of all the things you thought you weren't going to survive. Think of all the things that you said, man, this is too much. Think of all the things where people wrote you off, said you wasn't going to make it, you wasn't going to be nothing. Think of all the things, man, when people said, wow, that's the end of them. But yet and still, here you are. That's track record. That's God loving you in spite of yourself. That's God taking care of you in spite of you being how you were. I am a living witness to this. In spite of all my shortcomings, every piece of dirt I've ever done in my life, somehow, through his grace and mercy, he forgave me of them all and allowed me to continue to exist, and not only exist, but not only to survive, but to thrive. That's the God you serve. So knowing that that's the track record, why don't you add this one little piece to it right here? Why don't you reopen up them dreams and visions of yours? Why don't you get back into the belief that God can make your dreams come true? Because he can. And he does. And he will. All the time. God makes people's dreams come true every year, every week, every day. He'll do the same thing for you. But you've got to look for that. Look, man, God wants to have a relationship with you. He wants to hear from you. It's no shame in talking to God. Matter of fact, why would you have shame? You ain't got to tell nobody. See, the reason I'm on the radio hollering about him is simple. It's because I was homeless and lived in a car, and I made a promise to him back then. I said, God, if you let me make it when I get there, I'm going to tell everybody I can about you. Well, in spite of my shortcomings, in spite of all that I ain't, I still got to tell people about him. You know, I've heard people talk about me. Every time you ask him something, he won't talk about God. I had a dude say one time, he always thanking God. He don't never thank people that done stuff for him. I've had people say that to me in my life. That's not my problem. I ain't make no promise to you. I made a promise to God. And if you've done anything for me in my life, who gave you the strength to do it? Most people that done something for me in my life did it because they was going to get something in return anyway. Uh-oh. Think about it. So now, why? Why would I not thank God? Listen, man, y'all dust them dreams and visions off. A man without a dream or a vision shall perish. Talk to God. Write your visions on paper. Read them out loud every morning when you wake them up. Read them to yourself when you go to bed at night. Write everything you want from God down on paper. Watch what God do, because that's his promise. It's Habakkuk 2:2. It says, write the vision and make it plain so that he who reads it will run to it. And even though it tarry, wait for it, for surely it will come at an appointed time. Everything you write down will come at an appointed time. That's a promise of God. That's why I still got vision boards. That's why I done scratched off most of my stuff. What y'all gonna do? My closing remarks today. What
we'll
y'all
drop
gonna
it, baby.
Okay, man.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
What, Tommy?
He gonna be sick. Who Tommy finna be sick?
I'm gonna be all right.
God
if he get
good.
off the phone with Jesus, maybe somebody else can get through. Can nobody get through?
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.